Please keep in mind that all expressed opinions, my choices in nutrition and exercise regimens shared on this channel are solely for my own video diary vlogs and entertainment only. All content shared on this channel related to health, fitness, and nutrition is only to share my experiences in my weight loss, fitness, life journeys in general, and to offer a little entertainment along the way. I am not a physician, nutritionist, or registered dietitian. Therefore, shared suggestions, actions, solutions, remedies found on this channel are not intended to be, nor do they constitute professional advice. As circumstances can vary from person to person, you should not act, attempt, or rely upon the content I share on this channel. If you are seeking a professional opinion on how you should proceed to achieve your personal goals, please seek and consult with a qualified professional for advice.
Hey guys, so I'm out and about shopping with my people. I just wanted to let you know that when I'm out and about, sometimes it's hard for me to stay on my diet regimen, because how it works is I have a shake in the morning, and then about anywhere from 2 to 3 hours after that I'm supposed to have a snack to keep my metabolism up, and then I have a real meal lunch, and then another snack, and then another shake for the evening. So because I was just in Target, I went ahead and grabbed this Archer Farms Monster Trail Mix, and it shows to have only 2 grams of carbs on it, and let's see, the sugars are a bit high, but I'm going to be burning this off anyway out in the heat, because we still have a lot more places to go. Plus, thanks to my mom, I went ahead and she bought me a bottle of water, so that's going to keep me hydrated. So just thinking of things like this to keep in mind when you're out and about. If you're on a diet, think about how if you got to pack snacks with you. It's kind of hot out, so especially where I live, and I don't want things melting or going bad in my purse or in my car, so I thought this was going to be the best way, just buying things in the store as we go. I had to come out to the car before my people because I can't mosey around and shop leisurely. I have to be objective of what I'm going into the store for, especially during these times. Yeah. I don't have a problem with wearing a mask at all. It's only the right thing to do during these times to wear a mask. But I do get claustrophobic if it's for an extended period of time. Even with my shopping, I don't even really go out that much because I work from home, so there's really not a need for me to go out. My brothers tend to do a lot of the grocery shopping during the weekday. They get everything done. I give them money to help contribute and all that stuff. So I don't go out a whole lot. I go into the stores and I can stand a good while, maybe about 20 minutes into a store maximum with my mask on. But again, like I said, I have to be really objective with what I'm getting and what I'm going in for. I do start to get kind of panicky when I start to see other people, other shopping patrons not following the same guidelines to help reduce the risk and spread. Yeah. The next place that I'm gonna stop at is a market to go get my protein for the week. I'm out of chicken, out of salmon, out of shrimps. So if I haven't explained my diet properly before, basically my coach is suggesting that I go on a low carb, low sugar diet. A lot of my foods have to be a lot of the leafy greens, a lot of protein. If there's any carbs that I do intake, it's rather to be gotten from vegetables and fruits. But again, we want to keep my carb intake and my sugar intake on a low scale. Shopping, just looking at the back of labels, seeing what's going to be suitable for what my current diet regimen is. It's been fun. It's been adventurous, just trying to figure out some different substitutes, like for potatoes, rice, which are my go-tos. I love spaghetti. I love pastas, rice. I love potatoes. Finding alternatives for those has been quite adventurous. Lately, I've been using turnips and radishes for my potato replacement, and even like cauliflower for rice replacements. It's been a lot of fun. It's been quite a journey learning how I can use each of those vegetables differently so that they don't taste the same every time. I've been having fun with it. I've been using a lot of eggs as well, and I just need to buy some more meat. And basically the meat that I've been buying lately have been salmon, chicken, shrimp, a lot of the, I guess the, what do you call that, more white meat variety. It's been fun trying to figure out how I can incorporate all of those into a really good menu. I've also been looking at different seasonings that I can use. There are some packaged seasonings that I am more conscious about, especially with the carb and sugar intake that or amounts that they have in them. So just being selective on those, figuring out what I can use, what I can't use, and just being creative. My people are back. We are stopping off at the next spot, and I'll take you with me to show you some of my meat selections and my choices in groceries to accommodate for my diet. And come on.
In consideration of the other shopping patrons, you're going to see a lot of my feet and my family's feet in the floor because I wanted to be courteous enough not to get any of the other shopping patrons into my shots. At this particular store, there are so many available options for different fish, chicken, a lot of beef, pork, all kinds of different varieties of meat that you can choose from. They even have some innards. I know not a lot of people like innards, but they have them. Apologies to all of my vegan and vegetarian viewers out there. I know this might not be your favorite, but it's part of my personal journey. Look at all the different varieties of seafood to choose from. It's so diverse, and sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming, but it gets also exciting. Personally, I don't like to buy the pre-cooked and frozen shrimp. I like to buy the raw ones from this particular store, and specifically this particular piece. It doesn't have the heads on them, and it's fairly priced. This store has a rack that is $1 per bag for their produce, and these produce are basically on their last legs to be available for the public to purchase. They're not always the prettiest, but you can find a lot of great things on this rack. A lot of herbs, different types of vegetables, fruits. So you just never know what you're going to find on this rack. And of course, I got to do my due diligence with my shopping and check the labels. I love shopping here. There's just so many things to buy here. Not only do you have groceries, but you also have household items. They have a variety of snacks, different regions of foods, nationalities. As I'm here in the frozen aisle, I just want you to know I didn't purchase anything from this particular area of the store. I was just helping my brother look for some things for him to get for work. But I gotta say, those ice creams were tempting. Look at all the different varieties of rice. You have red rice, brown rice, mix of red rice and brown rice. You got even some black rice that they have in here. They have regular long grain rice, jasmine rice. They got sacks of rice. There's even a panda rice here. As always, it's been fun to shop here. Now that I'm home, it's time to start portioning out my protein. What I like to do is I like to cut up my meats so that I'm able to go ahead and save them into separate packages. Here you see I have 2 sets of at least 8 to 10 counts of shrimp. Then here's a 20 piece that I'm saving for a bigger seafood boil for my brother and myself. Then there's the chicken breast that I've already cut into 3 separate pieces and portioned out. Then there's the pork cutlets, center cuts, thin cuts. To ensure that my food doesn't take up a whole lot of real estate in the freezer, what I do is I put my portions into those bags that you can use with a twisty tie. They're usually meant for bread, but I twist them up tightly and from there I put them into a quart freezer bag. So I'm able to go ahead and put the same types of meat into 1 quart bag. Then I get a larger gallon freezer bag and put those quart bags into the gallon bags. I try and put my pork and my chicken into 1 bag and then my seafood meat into another bag. And there you have it. That's the tricks of the trade.